attention for anyone, attention is rewarding. And the same part of the brain that's stimulated when the attention is positive is the same part of the brain that's stimulated when the attention is negative. Now, we know if a behavior is consistently reinforced, whether it's negative or positive, that's the behavior that's going to continue to manifest itself. That's the behavior that's going to be more likely to present itself in different situations, right? So if you want to develop moral reasoning in children whose primary objective in that first 3 to 8 years of life is self-interest, right? That parent has to model behaviors that are free of inconsistency. So for example, if you're telling me that this child is saying that mom engages in these types of surreptitious and nefarious behavior in when she goes shopping, you need to talk to mom about that, because the child is a witness to this type of behavior, and the child is likely to be engaging in that type of behavior, though in a different way. So in a lot of ways, how that child is behaving in the home and in the school is there isn't anything inconsistent with what mom is modeling to her. So mom is bringing this child to therapy and asking us to fix this child. We can't regulate any child unless we regulate the parent. Parenting requires us as adults, as parents, to be mindful of how our children are experiencing us. For that reason, I always say that you have to take the time out to meet with mom, usually alone in that session, and work through these inconsistent patterns of behavior that mom tends to be repeating over and over in the child's presence. And it could work both ways too. Dads might be guilty of that too, right? And it's very unlikely that a child will come into therapy and fabricate to us what's really happening, because they know that it's a safe space. They can do almost everything that is permissible in the session. They know you're not going to judge them. They know that you're there to be on their side, and that's why they tell us so much. And I often heard parents say, well, I didn't know this was happening. How come they never told me that? Well, your child didn't trust you enough to tell you.
Thank you. Like, subscribe, and share these videos so that we can continue to address the disparities in mental health services within the communities we serve.